So tell me about the book here. If you don't mind, I'd like to just hit you on one question first here, because I know what you're made of and what kind of person you are. And I'm really upset at what happened to you on The View. You know, you went on a show to promote your book. It's good you bring your audience to their show, and you get attacked by Whoopi Goldberg on the show. And what bothered me about it, Judge, is I've been a guest on your Fox show many times. Matter of fact, just Saturday night. And I know the liberals personally who go on your show, and you are always good to them. Always. Matter of fact, they come back every week. That was abhorrent what happened to you on The View.
Well, let me just say this. I was invited to go on The View to talk about my book. I didn't ask to go on. My publisher arranged it. And I go on The View because I like Whoopi and I like the women on The View. In fact, I've co-hosted that show before. And obviously that was before they really decided to do a hard left turn. So I go on in the first segment, and I thought there was only going to be one. The first segment is very little about the book. It's all about Donald Trump. So at one point I say, look, I'm not here to talk about Donald Trump. I'm here to talk about my book. And it was almost as though, and during the break, you know, I'm having this nice conversation with Whoopi and Anna Navarro from CNN, and they didn't tell us anyone from CNN was going to be a co-host. But I had a nice conversation. Don't expect a thing. And then the wheels fell off the wagon. And, you know, as anyone can go to YouTube and look at it. And, you know, you can see that she ended the segment. I couldn't finish what I was saying. And look, here is the bottom line. It was a microcosm of what's happening in this country today. That, you know, whenever someone on the right wants to express their opinion, the left doesn't want to hear it, but doesn't want you to hear it either. And that is akin to fascism, because fascism is when there is only one single thought. No other thought is allowed or accepted. And for me, you know, as someone who is such a believer in the Constitution. I mean, I've been a judge, a prosecutor, and a DA for 30 years, more than 30. The idea that you're not allowed to speak because you have a different opinion is not what America is made of. And so for me, that whole experience is just another example of how hateful the left is regarding Donald Trump. And that's why I wrote the book, Liars, Leakers, and Liberals. You know, it's what the book's all about. And it's a very simple, you know, connecting the dots book with a lot of footnotes. Don't get scared. It's an easy read. But the footnotes corroborate and support everything that I'm saying in the book. And I also talk about the Donald Trump that I've known for 30 years. And in fact, I was just at the White House with him. He has been a friend. He has been someone who has been a great supporter. He's a man that I know is nothing like the man that the fake media would have you think he is. And he's a man who is a force of nature unto himself. He rarely sleeps. He's the kind of guy who'll go into a den of lions and come out with a suit and tie straight, you know, and then he'll bring a lion's head to hang on the wall. I mean, he's just a different kind of guy. I'm sure your audience would love that. But for me, it was really more about what I was seeing. I know the law, and I know a con when I see it. And whether it's a con of Hillary Clinton trying to use that Clinton Foundation and her position as a Secretary of State so that she could, you know, feather her own nest there, or whether it was the trumped-up, so to speak, investigation against Donald Trump, which was the insurance policy that Peter Strzok was talking about. You know, you don't get an insurance policy to prevent a crime. You get an insurance policy in the event something happens after the crime. And to them, the crime was Donald Trump getting elected president. And their job was to just make sure that if that happened, they had an ace in the hole. They had an insurance policy, and that is the Russia collusion investigation that's been going on for 19 or 20 months now. And it's sad. It really is.